Hello and welcome to a brand new series here on the channel. We're in Mordheim and this series is going to be called The Squad. So as you can see, we're going to be a witch hunters warband, and the whole premise that I'm going with on this is that instead of having a warband, we're just going to have a squad. So what does that actually mean? It means that instead of having 10 people and 10 slots plus all the reserves, we're only going to have 5 places. So if we look at the squad now, we got 5 guys. These will obviously unlock as we progress, but at any time we can only have 5 people on our roster. We can't have any reserves. We can't have guys in these slots that if someone gets injured, we can swap them out. If someone dies, we can replace them. But again, we can have a maximum of 5 people. Now, when we get higher up, I may decide that having an impressive as one of the 5 people will be okay. I'm not sure about that, whether I'll decide that it should be 4 people or not. But the maximum we can have is 5 units in our entire warband, and that's why they're called the squad. So let's meet the guys. So we got first of all, we've got Clyde here, who is our witch hunter captain. He's going to be sporting his lovely double crossbows that he can reload with one hand each. Still don't know how to do it, but he can do it anyway. Then we have Leopold here, who's got a lovely jawline there, and he's going to be our Templar Knight. Then we got a zealot here. So we got one zealot, which is Jacek, I think is how you pronounce the name. If it's not, and somebody who knows how to pronounce it, please let me know. We then have Dieter, who is the first of our flagellants, and our second flagellant then is Hans. And what I might actually do is, let's go into some customization, because I just noticed that their faces are pretty much the same. So there aren't much in the way of models to choose from, but let's make them a little bit different. Okay, and then let's make this a little different as well. Okay, that's good. So just so it's easier to tell the 2 guys apart. Okay, so as you can see, kind of the color motive for the series is going to be red as the primary color, and then black and white. So red, black and white is the colors of the squad, and that's how we're going to theme the whole warband and anybody new that we get as well. Okay, so we've met the warband. In terms of the veteran system then, my veteran skills, I've gone for contract librarian, explorer, negotiator, great weaponsmith, haggler, and then evaluator. And all of them are at the 2nd level. So now let's pick our first one. So I had a look through. We've got, first of all, hunters and prey, but it's poor and poor, so we don't want that. We've then got another poor and poor there, and then this one is average and poor. So it's the basically the best of a bad bunch, really. So we're going to go with this one, and I'm hoping to keep the episodes shorter. So let's just get in and get ourselves deployed.
Scouts have reported a rival warband in the vicinity. Before you can find them, a heavy fog settles over the ruins. Unable to pick up the enemy's trail, your warriors deploy from their wagon and spread out to sweep the area in search of your foe. Okay, so Sergei von Drax Memento. So I've been wrong about this many times in the past, but I think that means that we're against an undead warband. Okay, so we're deploying in, let's see, so they're going to be up there. A lot of the word zone is very scattered, so I think what we'll do is we'll deploy with the henchmen here at the front, and then
hero there and the leader there, and we'll just go that way, kind of up here, and hope to pick them off if one group come down this way, another group over that way, and we can maybe pick them off. So let's get that done. So Yasik there. So that means that Clyde has to, oh, that's over the whole complete other side, so not there. Another one, and then another one. That's where you go. Okay, Leopold then has to move back one more, and there, and then the two guys, Hans and Dieter, can go there. Okay. And yeah, one of the things that I want to do in terms of keeping the warband small is obviously to keep the matches shorter as well. And then with that, it means that I want to keep the videos shorter, which means that I probably won't go into as much detail as I would on other videos. So let's start off with Yasik here and move ourselves forward. Okay, so far we haven't seen anyone. There was a Wordstone cluster in that direction, so why don't we change his path to go over here, and then he can ambush there. And it's actually going to be strange for me as well to, although like Clyde here has his double crossbow, oh that's blocked, although he has his double crossbow, we don't actually have like as much ranged in the warband as we had with the Reckless Rangers, where everybody was ranged, and we had the rule where they had to, you know, if they had the opportunity to shoot, they had to shoot, and if they had the opportunity to disengage, then that's what they had to do, you know. But here we're going to be mostly melee, and then just with our leader, maybe when an engagement starts, might shoot a bit and then run in, and he can, let's put you over here, he can then join in the melee as well. So it means that we've got kind of more, I think more choices really in what we can do. Like I found the Reckless Rangers very exciting and very tactical, very interesting, but it's also very limiting. But here, you know, we don't need to be afraid of seeing the opponents. If it's a knockdown kind of fight, then you know, we've got Sigmar on our side, so you know, why should we feel confident? So Serglu von Drac,
round has started.
We want to see you pretty soon, if you don't mind. So they're picking up Wordstone. Now, if they have zombies at this early stage, then that should really make things a bit easier for us. And I think I might change my mind when I start getting more attached to these guys. But I think one of the things about having the limited squad size for me will be that, unlike the Reckless Rangers, where I got very attached to guys and didn't want anyone to die, and you know, especially the henchmen who went through several different iterations. But I think with this series, the advantage of people dying and only having 5 slots means that you know, death is an opportunity, because it gives us a chance then to try out maybe a different unit type. So although I won't be actively encouraging the guys to die or hoping for their death, Oh, yeah, I didn't. I swear I didn't run him into that on purpose. Just as I was talking about wishing them to die. But let's put him here because he's got a better angle. Now, it looks like the stairs are intact. Obviously, there's a chance that they're not, but it certainly looks like. Okay, Leopold can get up to about here. And this is actually my first time playing as witch hunters, because in the last basically since the Reckless Rangers started, the only Mordheim I had been playing was the Unnamed Dead when that series was going, and then the Reckless Rangers. So I wasn't playing outside of recording, apart from what else I had. Then I had the Sisters of Honest Fast Food, which I did some PvP with, but that was pretty limited when you look at the scope of the other series that I did. Like both of them, between them about 200 episodes. Okay, so they've taken another piece of redstone. So I have a feeling when we go around the corner, we're going to see them. Or maybe they'll come and see us instead. They've probably got a thrall with them at this early stage. And that would be bad for us because if we have fear and what's the other one? There's fear and whatever the other one is anyway. Oh, we can't take that because he's full. Okay. But those tests can oh, and I better get rid of the log as well. Really can cause problems. Okay, so I want you here. So I want him to go like out and not get stuck there and kind of block everyone else if he does manage to ambush someone. So we're hoping that he doesn't get charged really. But yeah, things like fear and the like. We've seen the vampire. Okay, so where have we seen him? Let's check the map. So we've seen him over there. Then they've got two ghouls back there. Okay. Okay, so I think we need to be careful, and he needs to go here and watch. And then we need to start bringing our guys up here and just be ready. So you can then ambush. Once you go here and ambush, that'll catch anyone coming in that corner. Then Hans might make it up. Yeah, he does. Okay, good. So why don't you ambush here? Because then that'll protect our leader. And Dieter can make his way around as well. So yeah, as I said, I'm very happy to be starting a new warband. And as I've alluded to before, I've got another warband in the works, but there's still a lot of work to do before that hits your inbox. Where we're going to be doing Nurgle's 9, and it's going to be more story based. So I'm writing my own story based loosely on the ambitions of the the Shadow Lord. And then I've been very lucky to have so many great YouTubers to agree to do the voices for the cutscenes as well. Look at that, that's a lot of damage she's taking.
A new round has started.
Okay, so we're hoping now that we've pulled back enough that, oh, apparently we haven't pulled back enough that they can't get to us. Okay. And here's the other guy. Okay, but we did manage to... Oh, look at that. That's a good hit. Okay, but we still got a decent chance here. So, first of all, let's take Yasik around. So, this guy is probably a good one to focus on. Okay, so missing is not good. Now let's take our dodge. Okay, now let's reload here. Actually, what we should have done is probably just switch weapons. Okay, and then... But he's now reloaded anyway. Then he can come around here and he can attack this chap. Okay, so that's decent-ish. And then we can parry. Why you got a bonus in the dodge? You should have checked the dodge. Now, Leopold. Let's get you around. Do you want to gather? Maybe we do want to gather. Yeah, I think we want to gather the word stone. So let's take that. Because we don't know how long this is going to last, so we may as well take what we can get right at the start. Okay, so now we've got to think about this carefully. So we have both of those guys going. So I think we go for the leader here and try and tie him down. It's nice, parry fail. Look at his damage reduction though. Like we're only doing 14 damage. Okay, and then it's not nice that we don't have a dodge, but hey ho. Now we need a crit to kill him. Okay, didn't happen. Now we've got a chance to dodge, switch weapons, flee. Yeah, let's go for the dodge. Okay, and now him or him. So he makes the most sense. We could obviously disengage. Ho ho, look at that, that's beautiful. 25% dodge. I'm gonna check. It's probably be better to flee and take the hit from him, but then he might come after us anyway, so I think we just dodge. But it's very good that we did that, because maybe we'll get lucky and their leader will target our hero instead. And then we don't really, like, this guy is obviously close, but we don't want to be seeing him actually here anytime soon. So if we could stay away for, you know, one more round, that'd be fine. Because I believe what we've got here in front of us should be enough to make them rout. Now. Oh. Dodge fail. He could end us now. Oh, yeah, great. So the stun, I forget at this level, like, that the stun can do that. It can reduce your you know, you to one attack. Okay, so he's gone, which is great. Then we'll loot him. At this stage, anything we get is good. And then let's come over here. And let's get right in on here with the clown car, as Morgix likes to say. And then let's swing at David. Or David, maybe. Maybe he's Welsh. Oh, and another crit stun. That is beautiful. We're getting some good luck, because here at the start, you're starting missing, even though it's just an own mission. You know, it can be problematic. Now, one of the problems we might have is we mightn't actually be able to get everyone onto these guys, but we can charge. It's only 70% chance, but we're only going to get the one attack anyway, so I think I want to do that. Okay, its dodge has failed, which is great. And we can dodge ourselves. Okay, so now Leopold. That's good. Parry failed, because that gives us the chance to possibly eliminate him before he gets to act. And there we go. And also frees us up. We can loot him. We'll take the word stone. We'll take the antidote as well. We won't bother with the... Oh, hang on. Is he the person we're supposed to kill? Yes, he is. So we need his memento, so you can have the antidote back.
Objective completed.
Okay, so that's the optional objective. They're now down below their route threshold, so we could force them to route. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head off in this direction and dodge over here. Okay, and the reason is because there's just another space there that someone else can get in and attack this guy if we need. We're still taking the chance with Hans here, because if he decides, you know, oh, it doesn't matter because they fail. I was going to say he could obviously have killed Hans on us, but no such luck for them. So very good start, really, because getting the optional objective, nobody got critted or got put out of action, which means that we don't have to worry about having an early injury that kind of can limit, you know, the progression of your units very early on. And then we got a whole load of blue stuff. So we got a blue flail and a blue crossbow. So we probably keep the flail because we got two guys that use them. And then the mandrake root and the crossbow will probably be sold. But overall then, 4 fragments, 4 shards and 1 cluster. And then 2 random pizza loot off the map as well. Leopold was our most valuable warrior, so fair play to him. And I'd agree with that, seeing as he was the one that put the person down that we needed to put their leader down. So that's pretty good. So let's click through.
Victory favors the just. It is Sigmar's will that you are triumphant this day.
So will it be Sigmar's will when we don't triumph? Okay, so let's click on through here. That's decent XP, 8 XP on the first one, 6 for you, and you, another 6 there. And then we're almost up to rank 2 already. So, you know, that's very, very happy with how things have started out. Now let's pay our guys. So pay our upkeep. It's great not to have any injuries or treatment costs. So now what do we want to do? So I think at the start with him, maybe we bump up accuracy to start, because I'm not sure whether he's gonna keep these crossbows or whether he's gonna be maining like a melee weapon. So putting points in these two when I haven't decided which one really I want to focus on won't make sense for a moment. So let's just bump up his accuracy, because that will impact both. Then I want to, at least at the start, increase his toughness, because he's our leader, and he's going to be, in terms of his morale impact, is very big. When you look at, that's 1/3 of our morale, and just one other person and him going down would mean that we would be testing for routes. So, and you saw that as well with the Undead Warband. They had 2 guys down and they had to start testing. Okay, so Leopold now. So what do we want to do with you? I think starting off again, because he's like a tanky build, he needs toughness. Then in terms of here, maybe leadership. Yeah, because it's going to be important not to be failing fear tests and stuff, so that's going to make sense with him. Then well, weapon skill to start. That's going to be pretty important for him. Then which one to do? I think we go for strength on him. Okay. And these 2 boys, we want them really to be frustrating for the enemy. Like, they're hard hitters already, but we want them to be hard to hit. So we're going to go agility. And then we're going to go... I like how their intelligence is maximum 6 for guys that beat themselves with weapons and stuff. So it does kind of make sense. Let's increase his alertness though, because we want to kind of, at least have some people who act earlier in the round. And then we'll go the same with you. Okay. And then what we'll do now is we shall... we need to equip one of these guys as well. So let's go Dether, Inventory, and then you can switch. There you go. Hope you're happy with that. And how about Clyde? Would it make sense to switch you? So that's crossbow pistols to the crossbow. So you're going to further range, you're going to do more damage. Crossbow pistols are kind of iconic for him, but I think we switch him to the crossbow for now, because he's just going to do more damage. And then when I find stuff, like at the moment, things like headpieces and there's a lot of stuff we need to improve. That's going to be over time. We can do that. So let's pop on then to the next day.
New shipment request arrived.
Okay. New shipment request. That's fair enough. I'm looking at, we already got a formula for that. So formula of the warriors. That's going to be pretty nice for us. So as soon as we get like a blue piece of clothing, we can maybe spend some money enchanting it. I think that, well, we'll see whether it's like a weapon or whatever. But it's 75 weight, so pretty normal to start. We got half of it already. Now let's see what we've got next. So per average, average, very poor, average, very poor. Let's send 1 scout. Got brutal, good, and good. Okay, so I think we'll divide. Well, we'll only go into 2 strike teams. So yeah, I think that might be good for us, because we can maybe put mobile. So the leader and Leopold together, they're going to be more mobile. Get them to the other guys, then we maybe can catch out one of their groups and then take them out. Yeah, I think that's the way we're going to do it. So but that's the end of the first episode here in the series. As I said, I'm very excited to be starting a new warband. It's always like, if you play the game, that feeling like of kind of newness about it, and also like the potential as well of how much fun you're going to have with it too. And I hope you're going to have fun this series as well. And if you are enjoying it, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. If you like Mordheim stuff, I do plenty of stuff, so there's going to be lots to keep you entertained on that front. And then the other games that I do, I think are pretty decent. And so enough of blowing my own trumpet anyway, but I really hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.